Okay, welcome to day one of the SR500 build. Today, as you can see, parts have started coming in already, but today's objective is to start a little bit of disassembly of the bike. I'm going to do a fit of the exhaust that I'm going to use, and then it's making a list and doing a little bit of measuring to decide on what parts I need to order and where they're going to go. So first off, let's start by taking the old downpipe off and putting the new one on, and then we'll start taking bits off that are going to be cleaned up, painted, or maybe are not going to be needed. So come on, let's crack on with it and see how far we get. Okay, first we're going to remove this existing downpipe. The screws, or the bolts to be fair, have been put in instead of studs. I've got some new studs to replace, so as long as the threads are standard, I've got exhaust studs to replace these. They weren't very tight. I've got this one, bottom one now finger tight, so let's get it out. Bit of a faff, but there's not a lot of room behind here. That one's still a bit got resistance on it, so let's use that one out. I had slackened these off, but we didn't take any slackening, to be quite honest. So yeah, I mean, the engine's not that long been back in the frame, I don't think, from the previous owner. Top one. Bottom one's going to be a pain now. Get the tone out, I'm guessing. Trying to get the... Oh no, there we have it. It's out. Okay, so that's that off. Gasket, yep, is reusable. Didn't see where that went. Get a torch, lost. I saw it fall and then can't see where it's gone. Okay, the threads look good. Oh, it's still attached to the bracket. There we have it. Okay, so that's spares box for now. Right, let's just offer this up because this fits somehow under there. Oh, there you go, like that. Okay, so right, exhaust studs, find those in the spares box that we've moved. Welcome amongst yourselves. As long as nobody's messed around with the threads, these should go straight in. It says. Right. Normally I'd put these in and Loctite them, but just for now I'm doing a loose fit because the objective today is to put this pipe on and see where it ends to measure what I've got distance wise regarding putting a silencer on. So I don't want something that comes up too far, but obviously I need it to have some indication of exactly how far it will go. I'm just gonna typical. They're going to be 12 as well, and I've only got a 13, seeing as somebody had used a 13. Sacrilege. A couple of 12s. Right. And this one way around as well. Should have done one first, I'm guessing, but as I say, these will come back out when I do the final build, I think, and just use a bit of stud lock or something on. Just for now. That's one in. It's better to use studs than bolts, because if you use bolts, if they're too long you'll not get a seal. If they're too short you stand a chance of stripping your threads as you tighten them up to try and get the correct tension on them. So typical. Put the finger spanner down. Flipping up there. Okay, somebody's playing tricks on us again. Everything's looking good on the threads, so we're going in quite easy. Just needing a little bit of help on the last few twists, but there we go. Okay, so I'm going to have to find a nut and bolt in a minute, but talk amongst yourselves while I do. Stuff that end there. Remember, like, these can be pains because they don't want to stay where they are. Right. Okay, so I've partly got the exhaust started. We've had to relieve these holes because of the powder coating on the frame to get the bolt through that this bracket fits into. But also I think we're going to have to spread them a little bit because at the moment it's a tight fit. No, it's going in. I mean, it needs to be a tight fit. Just got one nut on there. I just put a cable tie down. This has a habit of sliding down the exhaust while you're trying to fit it, so let's knock this up into place. Come on. Right, that should be more or less lined up. Let's have a look. Not quite. Let's get something to ease that on with. See what we can find. See if we can get the hole lined up with this. Have a quick look where we're at. Just not quite. There we go. Sort of doing. What do we need on that? It's going to be a 17, I think, isn't it? There we have it. Everything's hiding itself today. Right. Yeah, I'm not going to tighten this up till I've tightened that up, and I'm not going to over tighten anything today because it needs to be tight enough to make sure we've got it where it needs to go. Get the 12mm socket. Let's get bottom one started as well. Not quite got a gas tank seal, but make it a bit firm so we've got it seated something like. That's fairly secure. So now I'm going to take a measurement. I want a pipe that's going to end somewhere about there. So we're going to take a measurement and see where we need to be at. Yeah, we need something in the region of 14 inches, not much longer really, otherwise it's sticking out too far. Okay, so that's that on. Quite like the look of that, way it fits. Yeah, that's going to get shortened. We'll tidy it up once we do the final build. Okay, that's the exhaust sorted. Okay, so next I'm going to take the front mud guard off. These brackets want tidying up and painting, and I'm going to polish the alloy as best I can. Get a nice shine on there. I want the bike to look something like. So hopefully these should all come apart quite easily. So yeah, let's have a go. Let's see what we've got, what we're playing with here. Yeah, that's one. Again, very tight. There's something satisfying about taking apart a bike that's not long since been put together, so I'm going to have a look at somehow, if we can, making these captive, either using MIV nuts or welding a nut onto the bracket, but we'll have a look, see what we're playing with when we get it apart. So, there'll just be a burr or something on the thread stopping that. Just spinning off. It now. Okay. Well. Into the parts store with the mudguard. The mud flap I'm going to replace with an original looking one from the period. These I'm just going to give a quick sand down and just paint them black. I think that'll be reasonable enough, but as I say, we might just replace these holes if we can. If we've got enough meat on the bracket, might put some riv nuts in there. Just makes it so much easier when you come to taking things apart. You know what, I'm going to mark these up as well for now. Easiest way to do these. Okay, I think I'm going to take all the paint off that when we start to tidy everything up. I'm going to take the paint off that and polish that. Undecided whether to just polish the top or and then repaint the bottom. We'll have a look, see which is going to look the best. But now I'm going to take the seat off and have a look at taking the tank off. So bear with me and let's get what we need to do with that. Here we go. Okay, that's one. There isn't one on that side. Okay, where's the other ones then? That one's got a 10mm one on it. Okay. And there you have it. Seat off. One seat. Again, over into the parts store for now. Fuel tank. Before I can take this off, I'm going to have to drain it, so we might just set that off going now and call it a day for today. Just a quick recap then. We've got the exhaust on, we've measured it up. We need exhaust, a silencer that's going to be about 14 inches long once mounted past the end of the downpipe. We're going to get the tank drained. Yeah, we're going to get the tank drained, disconnect it, either siphon it and undo it. But I've just got to sort out this bracket down here to lift it off. Okay, that's the seat off. Yeah, we really need a bit of something in there. But so that's the seat off. We're probably, although that, yeah, okay, we'll have a look at that. We're probably going to take the mud guard off. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to order a new one of those. So now we've got it in pieces. Basically, I need to order a speedo, an exhaust, new tail light. I think that's more or less it. Oh, an ignition switch. I'm going to put a keyed ignition switch, which it hasn't got at the moment. And that's more or less it. So, episode 2. For now, that's it. As always, I am the Barnsley Biker. Please follow, please subscribe. I'll see you on the next episode.